would like to welcome Mr. Soobrie Naidoo, to share on the topic from the perspective of Sathya Sai. Soobrie Naidoo is a leader of the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council and is responsible for 9 countries in Africa. With 44 years of leadership experience within the council, he has served consistently to guide faith-based service and unity across the region. Let us welcome him with a big round of applause.
I greet you all in the wonderful name of Jesus. My name is Soobrie Naidoo, but they call me Soobrie Naidoo. For some reason, God took the money away and left only Soobrie there. Okay. So it's so nice to be here amongst you and to share some experiences being a leader. I've been in the Sri Sathya Sai organization, came into the organization 51 years ago, and been in leadership for 44 years. When I was a little boy of 10 years old, I always had this feeling in me that must respect all religions equally. So I used to pray to the sun and say, God, help me, because I didn't know who was God at that time. Please help me so I can become a believer in all religions, you know. Then I read one saying of Sai Baba where he said, all religions are like different rivers. The rivers are formed from mountains, come into rivers. The rivers flow crooked, or they flow straight, but they end off in the ocean called God. Okay? And the core of Sai Baba teaching is love all, save all, help ever, and hate never. Okay? So in our days, your youngsters might not know this. In our time, Uncle Soobrie is now just entered 79, okay? And with God's grace, right? Okay. In the early years, in our forefathers' time and our grandfathers' time, and we were lucky, blessed to be little children at that time, there was a lot of unity. There was a lot of love. We all used to live together, brothers, sisters, families, neighbors. There was so much of love. There was so much of unity. There was so much of peace. Those days, we used to sleep with our doors open. Our cars used to park outside with no key, with the keys inside the car. And nothing happened, but you'll all know what is happening in today's world. For some reason, the peace has been gone. Okay, the peace has disappeared. So how do we restore this peace? How do we come back again and start to be loving and united with everyone? How do we get this peace back within us? So there's a saying that we all of us, I'm sure you all say this and I say this, I want peace. So if you take the I out, which is the ego, Soobrie did this, Soobrie did that, Soobrie is a leader, Soobrie like that, the ego takes you backward from God. You won't get close to God. So if you take that I, the ego, which many of us have got, and we got to admit that. So if we want the real peace, we got to remove that. Because the end of the day, I'm going to call your sisters and brothers, okay? the end of the day, we do nothing. Uncle Soobrie was 44 years in leadership, but 44 years he did nothing because God is the doer and I'm only a servant in this divine mission. Okay, so then you take the wants out. The wants are desires. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And you're not satisfied. When are you going to say, my Lord, thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you have given me? So if you take the I out and you take the wants out, what you left with? Peace. So all of us ask ourselves, go within and ask yourself, are you an egoistic person? Are you wanting things? Are you not satisfied what God is giving you? The answer is inside within all of you. Okay? So the Lord has taken this form to help us to know, to experience, and to manifest that you are divine beings. Every one of you seated here, God is within you. So we have to come to the state that when I look at Chairman Lee, I must see how beautiful Jesus Christ is in him. If I look at all of you, I only see Jesus and nothing else. So all of us have to come to that state. That's what they say, love all and serve all. So Lord wants us to have a pure heart. And we can only get this pure heart through love and through peace. So what is the meaning? If I ask any one of you here, if you can answer, it's good. What is the meaning of the four-letter word L-O-V-E? Anybody knows? It's living our values everywhere. So first, you got in the scriptures in Revelations, it says, everyone has to practice truth. We have to be truthful people. We got to be honest people. So ask yourself, are you truthful? Are you talking lies? Are you against other people? Your challenge is, if you really want to practice true love, can you love the people that don't like you? And I am there now, that there's nobody that I don't like. That's why they use the term love all and serve all. So the 5 human values that we have been taught is truth, right conduct, peace, love, and non-violence. So if you practice truth, all the other values will come in place. And I'm going to share what is the benefit of truth. And I'll share a little story. They call me in the organization SSS, meaning Soobree's short stories. Okay. There was a thief who he robs people, he breaks in homes, he steals, and he was going to steal in a home. But while going, he had a beautiful service going on. There was beautiful songs being sung. He was passing the temple and he heard these beautiful sounds. And he went into this temple and he sat right at the back scared because he doesn't do the right things. But at the end of the service, the way he enjoyed it, he went up to the leader and he said, "Leader, can I join this temple?" So the leader asked him, "First tell me what you do." He says, "I steal, I rob people, I talk a lot of lies. I'm not a good person at all, you know." So the leader in the church said to him, "Okay, tell me, can you give up one thing? If I ask you to give up one thing, will you do that?" And he said, "Yes." And he said, "Can you give up talking lies?" He said, "Okay, from today, no more lies." So that day he decided to go and break into the king's palace. It was nearly midnight. It was a hot evening. And he was crawling up the wall. And then the king, it was a hot evening, and he came out of the balcony to get some fresh air. And he heard somebody crawling, and he asked, "Who's out there?" And because of truth, he said, "Me, sir." And the king asked him, "Who are you?" He says, "I'm a rogue." He said, "What you come to do?" "I came to steal." So the king said, "Come, I'm a rogue too. Let's go and steal." So the king takes him. They go to a safe, and they find 3 big diamonds there. 3 big diamonds. So the thief takes 1 diamond and put in his pocket, and the king tells him, "You know, this diamond, you don't have to steal, you don't have to rob anybody, you'll be wealthy for the rest of your life." And the king took the other diamond and put it in his pocket. So the next morning, the whole kingdom came to know about the breakdown. So the king called his minister. And he says, "Sir, just go and have a look what happened, if anything is missing." And this minister knows everything about the palace. So when he went right through and he came to the safe, he sees 1 diamond, and he knows there was 3 there. So he took the 3rd diamond and put it in his pocket. So the next day, the king said, "Get the policemen to come here and call all the thieves that here." And the king took this thief's name and address where he stays. And he told his minister, "Go and bring this man too." And they lined them up. And the policeman went and asked each of you who stole the diamond, who stole it. Went right through, came to this thief and asked him, "Who stole the diamond?" He said, "Say, I stole the diamond." "And where's the diamond?" He took it out of his pocket and he gave him. So the policeman asked him, "Where's the other diamonds?" And he's pointing to the king. He doesn't know it's the king. He says, "That man there stole the other diamond." Everyone got a shock. It's the king. So they asked the king, "Is it true? Did you steal the diamond?" He said, "Yes." And the king gave the diamond back. Then they asked the thief, "Where's the 3rd diamond?" He said, "I don't know. I don't know who took it." Then the king says to the policeman, "You'll find the 3rd diamond in my minister's pocket." And they found it. And then the king made a declaration. He says, "As from now on, this thief is the most honest person I came across. He's going to become my minister." And he dismissed the minister because of his untruth. So the moral of the story to you is that if you speak the truth, God will shower everything upon you. You'll be short of nothing, nothing, nothing. So I was very blessed to be part of the Bible Experience program. And I must thank God he's given me the opportunity to go to South Korea last year. And to see Pastor Lee, to hear him talking, what an amazing person. So in the scriptures, in your scriptures, it tells you that the word is very, very important. You got 2 types of word, the word of truth and the word of the satanic word. So what are you going to choose? You have to choose the word of truth. Because if you practice truth, you'll become a righteous person. If you practice truth and righteousness, then the peace will dawn upon you. So if you practice truth, righteousness, and peace, then the pure, unconditional divine love will manifest inside you. You'll become a loving person. And if you practice truth, righteousness, peace, and love, then you'll be a non-violent person in thought, word, and action. Okay? So my concluding message to one and all of you, you all are so blessed to be part of the Shincheonji Church. You all are it's over many, many births that God has chosen you all to be here. And to have a great leader, a wonderful soul like Chairman Lee. You all are blessed to have a leader like that. Amen. Let's give him a big hand. Okay. So, dear brothers and sisters, I pray that God shower all his richest and choicest blessings upon you. May the Lord give you good health, peace, and happiness which no money in the world can buy. Amen. And please take the words that Chairman Lee gives you. And there's a saying, an ounce of practice is more effective than tons of knowledge. Amen. You're only going to get that peace that we're all aspiring for if you practice the words of Chairman Lee. Amen. So all the best to you. So nice to meet you. Thank you for having me here. Thank you so much. Thank you.